Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, number 53. I spent most of my life on Dantooine and Terrace, but if home is where your family is, as Sornell says, then Theta is mine. When I visited it a few weeks back, I never made it out of the spaceport. Customs turned me over to the draft board. I'd hoped that just once I could travel somewhere like anyone else. So much for that. This is the cruiser Durapa of the Theta Planetary Defense Force, hailing the Republic frigate. Stand immediately. Reciprocity, or we will open fire. There's been no word from you since the Essene landing. You're not coming anywhere near Theta until we talk to Captain Morvis. So on this trip home, I'm not harboring any illusions of normalcy, because when Zane Carrick makes the travel plans, things are never normal. This is Private Zane Carrick of the Theta Militia, Durapa, serial number 560-29329. The captain is in sick bay, along with his whole crew. Our militia's been wiped out. I'm the only one left. The Mandalorians used something on us on Essene, something biological and infectious. You've got to help us. We're on high alert, Carrick. You're going to have to wait while High Command decides what to do. Like blazes we will, Captain. This is their gender case. My fellow Jedi and I are unaffected, but this is beyond our healing powers. This heroic boy has struggled to stay on the bridge this long so he can see his comrades home. So stop stalling. He needs a Class A med station right away. Sorry, Master Case. We didn't know you were there. We can't let you land on Theta until we know what the infection is. But maybe you can dock with Thetacom. It's a Bith-managed high-security station at the edge of the system. Handles all signal traffic for Theta, connecting it to the galaxy. It's got a med station with a quarantine area. We'll send fighters to escort you through the minefield. I can't believe you'd force us to go to some relay station when we need a hospital. Fine, I'll go, because these people need help. But Zane Carrick had better get a medal and a promotion. Reciprocity out. See how merciful the Republic's allies are, Zane? They don't want us anywhere near Theta. But their lack of compassion has cost Thetacom, or has a cost. Thetacom is exactly where we want to go. A plague. What an idea. I never could have figured out a way to board the station with a word or ruse getting out. I knew I could depend on you, Zane. You could teach Jedi class on misdirection. Our warriors are ready, Case. What's next? We secure the station, like you wanted. But that's enough for you, right? Doing this means you won't have to evade Theta. No, we won't. Holding the relay station for a few days will be enough for our purposes. Whatever they are, don't worry, I'll make it happen. Everyone get in position and do exactly what I told you to do. If I'm going to help you do this, nobody gets hurt. Thanks for receiving us on such short notice. We've got the patients in biohazard containment bags. There are more outside the receiving area. We're bringing them in as quickly as possible, Master Case. This station administration is waiting for you, Administrator. Where are your quarantine facilities? Time is of the essence. They're nearby, Master, but this is most irregular. I don't know if we can handle all this. Much of the station is automated now. We don't have the support staff we used to. Anymore. Help me. Please, I don't want to die. That bag was sealed. Exposure hazard. Move. This room vents to half the station, Master. We've got to evacuate. Get back to your ship. I'll get to my people to the shuttles. That won't work, Administrator. If you're already infected, it's just spread further. We need to get you and everyone on the station into quarantine for your protection. No, Master, I'll call Theta to send people to sort this out. But my people aren't staying another second on this death trap. No, listen to me. You don't want to evacuate. You want to go into quarantine. I've had enough. Quarantine this republic. Mandalorians. Ah. Craig, no. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. What are you waiting for, Jedi? Help us. I'm sorry, my friend. But Jedi only help the innocent. Your Republic allies no longer qualify. Wait. Don't. Quickly, secure all the quarters before an alarm can be sent. Die, cowards. I said stop. Carrick, I've had enough of this Jedi sneaking around, and I've had enough of you. We finish this now. I don't want to fight you, Craig. But if I'm going to stop you, that's enough, Case. It's over, both of you. Your fight and ours. We've done it. The station is secured, and no one outside FACOM is the wiser. Zake's plan worked. I never told you to kill everyone. You could have kept them quiet by locking them in the quarantine chamber. No one was supposed to get hurt. This wasn't necessary. They're warriors, Zane, and reacted as such. There's only so much subterfuge they'll tolerate, and I've already pushed them far. Like I told you, you can't win a war set on stun. What's that? What's left of Craig's blaster? See? No stun setting. Now come on, I suspect we'll find what we came for. In the comm center. Here, Sornell. Oh, here. Sornell found it in the files. This is exactly what I was hoping to learn on Theta. What do you think, Craig? Yeah, that'll satisfy the Dreadnought chiefs back on Hathor. They'll move on info like this. Shouldn't risk them from here. Though, I'll take one of Thetacom's shuttles back. Thanks again, Zane. Believe it or not, you did save lives on your homeworld. Sornell, we're going down to Stellar Cartography to confer. I trust you can keep an eye on your young friend. I can handle him. He knows if he breathes funny, I'll have every warrior in the station down on him. And you won't get up next time. Don't let me see you again. You're not going to let me warn my people about what's happening here, are you? No, you're a decent guy, Zane, for a Jedi, but I'm still a Mandalorian. These are my people. We have a saying, family is more than blood. I don't want to have to shoot you, but to protect my family, I will. Yeah, I'd hate to make you do that, and I don't want you to get in trouble. Besides, I don't really know what's happened here, anyway. What am I going to say? Yes, a great Jedi Master became a Mandalorian, stole a frigate, and conquered Hathor for no reason at all. Then he invaded the Theta system, but didn't bother with the planet. Don't you see? It all makes perfect sense. They'll put me in quarantine if I send that message. Speaking of messages, I just found one in the Republic system addressed to you, a response to that message you had me send that civilian. I didn't see any harm in sending it, but I still don't know why you had me call a restaurant. It's a very special restaurant, run by someone who finds things out. Hey, partner. You're lucky I saw your message before the floor show started. The Vayloreds get time and a half when we run late. Our patriotic review has been packing the customers in since we put the stage in the restaurant. You gotta love war. Whoops, sore subject. Wish you'd let me help you beat that draft, kid. I own some great attorneys now. You belong back here. Table 17 has been missing his favorite waiter. Anyway, I checked out this case guy like you asked. I wasn't able to see the Jedi files on why he left the council. But the Defense Ministry had an enormous secret file on him, and you're not going to believe what they found out. Dantooine. Figured it out, did you? You are good. I had some help. Turns out the Republic's been watching Georgiana Case for 30 years. The Mandos captured me. But they captured you first, during the Great Sith War, and you lived among them. No, as one of them. When the war ended and the Mandalorians lost, you went back to the Jedi. You served with honor, becoming a counselor. The counselor most against the Jedi, joining the war against the Mandalorians. The Republic didn't like that. So they found a way to get you removed last year. Once you were out of the way, they closed the file. They must have laughed when you volunteered to join Revan's cause against the Mandalorians, but it got you out here to pull off your plan. I understand now. As seeing Hathor, Feta, they all trace a path back going to Dantooine. You took control of Hathor and Fetacom so you could reach Dantooine without anyone knowing reciprocity had been taken. Fetacom will stay silent while you pull your scam again, and while the Dreadnoughts follow you. You're going after my old school case. You're going to attack the Jedi Academy on Tatooine. That's what Sornell gave you, the roster of Jedi Masters there. It's a skeleton staff. A lot are at the front. You're not going to achieve some kind of fair balance case. You want the Mandalorians to win. And you'll kill younglings to do it. No, Zane, you're right on everything else. But not that. We'll do with the children what Mandalorians do with everyone else. We'll raise them as our own, as part of the Mando Aid. As the new Mandalorian Knights. I've seen this nightmare before, Case. It's wrong. You want to see wrong, Zane? Let me show you. Here. Her name was Varda. She taught me their traditions, and I learned to love her. We were expecting a child, until she was killed by a Republic bomb. A Republic bomb launched by the hand of a Jedi. Varda accepted the dangers of life as a Mandalorian, but she deserved a fair fight against the Republic itself, not a rigged game against the Force-using dupes. But why expect better from the Republic? That fool Captain Morvis is exactly who they are. No judgment, all ambition. At least Mandalorians believe in something, Zane. Yes, they can be indiscriminate and brutal, but with our guidance they can change. The Republic can't. We're on the wrong side. Even with the Revans meddling, the Mandalorians will win. They're stronger this time, but it could take decades. Unless I get more knights, there's no time to build a Jedi tradition from scratch. But we're good at converting the conquered. The Republic hasn't treated you very well, Zane, either. I hope you can learn to understand, and when you're ready, you can be one of us. We could use you, and we'd never judge you. Sornell, is your team ready to manage the comm system here? Yes. Fast work. I expected no less. Craig is returning to Hathor within the hour. I'm off to prepare reciprocity for the next leg. Find a place here to hold Zane. The quarantine cells should do. When I return with the cargo, we'll release him. I think they'll see the light. Sounds like you were right. You okay? I can't believe it's happening again. Twice I've seen schools torn apart by manipulative people. I don't care what Case says. Someone will get hurt, and taking the Padawans is just wrong. Converting people to our ways is part of our tradition, but I've never heard of targeting younglings before. I know how I'd feel if someone came after mine. Then you've got to help me. You said you owe me. We've been over this. You helped my son and me escape. But this operation was approved by Mandalore himself. Stopping it goes way beyond what I owe you. I'm sorry. Wait, I helped you escape. What if you just let me go, and I swore not to warn Dantooine about what's coming? That's insane. Why should I believe you? Your people say family is more than blood. You've been that to me. I will stop Case, but I won't betray you. Hayat Ijai Hayat, a seal, a pact on my honor as a Mandalorian. Case is right about Mandalorians. They don't say much, but they always mean what they say. Cassus Fett flew his dreadnought halfway across the galaxy once just to keep his word to me. And he's a crazy mass murderer. Case has 3 dreadnoughts waiting at Hathor to go to Dantooine, but there's someone else waiting there too. Someone I gave my word to earlier before I swore my oath to Sornell. I've got to keep that promise. I figure if someone as nasty as Spett can keep his word to me, I can keep my word to someone who's nasty. You incompetent oafs. Do you want the entire camp to hear you? Those wall panels creak every time you bend them. Sorry, Captain Morbus. Good idea you had, Captain. The Mandos threw this building together in minutes. It shouldn't be hard to take apart. Yes, I heard about someone doing this once. Keep working in that opening. The Mandos plan to ship us all back into slavery if they don't kill us first with this bile rat stew. Captain, someone's coming. You see, they did hear. Cover the panels. We can't let them see what we've been up to. Blast it, I'm ready to fight it out. I've just had a bout of it. Who's looking for the seconds on the stew? You. You left me here to rot while you went off with your friends. Are you switching sides again? I never picked a side, Morbus, until now. I stood away on Craig's shuttle. Just because I don't know whether we should be killing Mandalorians doesn't mean I'm going to let Mandalorians hurt people. Whatever we're busting out of here, we've got to get back to the Republic. There's no time for that, Captain. The situation has changed. You want my help? I need yours. We're going to steal a dreadnought.